Good afternoon, students. How are you doing today? I'm sure that you all are doing great. I, Regina Victor Joseph, your English teacher. So, I welcome you to this online lecture. Today, my dear students, we are going to do a new topic, that is number 2, parts of speech. Yes, I'm sure that you have done this in grade 3, isn't it? So, let us see, children, what it says. We use language to communicate or to convey our thoughts, messages, feelings, etc. So whenever we talk, we always convey our thoughts, message, whatever we are feeling, we speak that itself, right? So sentences include different kinds of words. Yes, sentences include different kinds of words. The words are classified according to the jobs they perform in that sentence. So these parts are called parts of speech. Correct. So there are 8 parts of speech, children. See, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So today we will be doing only 1 to 4, right? And the remaining 4 we will do in the next lecture. So let us see the first part of speech. What it is? Noun. What is noun, children? It is the naming word. Name of a person, place, animal or thing. Correct? Very simple to understand. Noun is a naming word and it is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So the example is given here. Sunita is a name of a person. Mumbai, name of the place. Animal, cat, and thing, table, etc. So noun is a naming word. Second is pronoun. Word used in place of a noun to avoid repetition. Okay. So we do not use names, but we will use pronoun instead of repeating the name. Like if I say Ram is a good boy, Ram sings well, Ram dances well, Ram is a good boy. So every time I cannot keep saying Ram, Ram, Ram. So I will say Ram is a good boy, he sings and dances well. So I have used the pronoun he. Okay. So what is the example over here? The example over here is he, she, it, him, her, his, they, them, their, I, me and mine. Okay. So this is the pronoun. So word used in place of a noun to avoid repetition. The third one is the verb. So what is a verb? We all know verb is an action word. So word that expresses an actions done by the noun. So the example is swim, dance, go, sleep, etc. These all are action words. Fourth one is adverb. Now what is an adverb? Words that add to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Like it adds meaning. Okay. That is adverb. Like swiftly, slowly, fast, late, etc. So these are adverbs. The fifth one is adjective. Now what is adjective, children? Words that qualify a noun or a pronoun. Like it expresses like how beautiful the dress is. The mountain is so high. The dress is so short. So it gives you more detailed information. So adjective is words that qualify a noun or a pronoun. Example is beautiful, high, short, etc. The sixth part of speech is preposition. Now what is preposition? Preposition, I'm sure again you have studied in grade 3. It is a link, okay, in a sentence that is used before a noun or a pronoun. So words that show the relation between a noun or a pronoun and other words. So that is a preposition like in, at, to, behind, over, under, beneath, below, above. These all are prepositions. The seventh one is conjunction. What is a conjunction, children? It is a connection in a sentence. Let's suppose if you want to write one long sentence, so I cannot continue it. I need to have some connection. Okay. So word that joins two words or sentences is called a conjunction. Okay. Like if I say I like chocolate, ice cream, biscuit, pizza, burger. That sentence is incorrect. You have to have a connection like I like chocolate, ice cream, burgers and pizzas. So I have used the conjunction and. In the same manner you have but, or, so, etc. Okay, my dear students. And the last one is interjection. Now what is interjection? Word that expresses a sudden feeling. Okay, the interjection definitely whenever you are excited, whenever you are very happy, you have a different feeling going on within you, isn't it? So that is a time when we express ourselves and we use interjections. Okay, what are they? Hello, wow, hush, etc. These all are interjections, children. So today we have learned parts of speech. Again, I will be doing a recap so you can understand it much more clear, children. Okay, so I want you all to copy this in your grammar notebook. Okay, please copy this in your grammar notebook. We use language to communicate or to convey our thoughts, messages, feelings, etc. Sentences include different kinds of words. The words are classified according to the jobs they perform in that sentence. These parts are called parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech, right? So there are 8 parts of speech. First one is noun. What is noun? It is a naming word. Name of a person, place, animal or thing. Sunita is a name of a person. Mumbai is a place name. Cat is the animal and table is a thing. Second one is pronoun. What is pronoun? Word used in place of a noun to avoid repetition, right? Verb, word that expresses an actions done by the noun. So it is a action word. Swim, dance, go, sleep. These all are action words, children. Adding to the verb. So we are adding to the verb. So adverb is the 4th part of speech. Words that add to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb, that is called adverb. You can see it says add and verb. So it is adding more information to that verb. Swiftly, slowly, fast, late, etc. The 5th one is adjective. What is adjective? It qualifies a noun or a pronoun like beautiful, high, short, etc. Preposition. Again, preposition, words that show the relation between a noun or a pronoun and other words. 7th one is conjunction. Words that joins two words or sentences. So conjunction is a connection in the sentence. And, but, or, so, etc. And the last one is interjection. It is how you express yourself. Word that expresses a sudden feeling. Hello, wow, hush, etc. Now exercise 1, it says define the following. I will be sending you this in the group. So please copy it in your grammar notebook. This is a big chapter. Okay, so you have to copy the entire thing in your grammar notebook. Okay, the new one. Define the following. So this is the definition. Okay, do not write this thing. Okay, this is just for your explanation. You have to write this. Okay, it says define the following. So noun is a name given to a person, place, animal, thing, feeling and idea. Pronoun replaces a noun to avoid repetition, to make our speech more natural. Okay. Then the next one, adjective. An adjective gives us information about nouns or pronouns. Fourth, verb shows action or state. In every sentence in English must have a verb. Adverb. Adverb gives information on verb, adjective and adverb. Preposition show relationships in time, place and position. Conjunction, they connect words in a sentence. They can even connect sentences. Okay. The last one are words that have no real meaning, but they help us to show sudden emotions or exclamations. This is exercise 2. You have to identify the parts of speech of the underlined words in the given sentences. So, first one is Sweetie is an intelligent girl. Now, Sweetie is a name of a girl, right? So, this is noun, but which noun? Again, under noun you have different types of nouns. So, this is a proper noun. Intelligent is the adjective. Second, Ashoka was a great king. He is known for his wisdom. So, again, Ashoka is a proper noun. Then great is an abstract noun. He is a pronoun. Wisdom is an abstract noun. Air is colorless and odorless.